Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Jessica Rabbit premium format statue that I converted into a Playboy Bunny. Now, I had her broken a long time back, maybe last year sometime, and I really didn't know what I was going to do with her. So after looking online, trying to see some fun stuff with Jessica Rabbit, some pictures, I never really saw many of these. I think I might have saw one. I was like Jessica Rabbit as a Playboy Bunny. And I also thought that would be kind of cool to do Jessica Rabbit in Playboy Bunny, but to give her Rodger Rabbit ears instead of the Playboy Bunny ears. So I thought that would be kind of fun. So as I started working it out and I started planning it, it just started running and just started going smooth together. So it was a lot of fun. So I'll explain to what I did and we'll get in a little bit closer so I can show you all this stuff. So basically for the ears, as I was working on the ears, because the hair actually comes in and out and I glued it in at the end, what I did was I put a metal rod in there and I bent it and I put a metal rod here. Now I wanted the ears to go in and out, but it wasn't working as planned, so I decided to keep it all as one piece. But it's a very thick, wide metal rod here and a very thick bent one here, so it's pretty much secured, which is pretty good. And then what I did is I had like an anime bow tie from one of these anime kits, and I thought that fit perfect on her because a lot of the girls have bow ties and stuff. And I saw many different styles for Playboy Bunnies. Sometimes their bow ties with just a single collar. Some of them had this little triangle piece there. So that's kind of the one I liked the most, and I ran with that. Now for her cuffs on her hands, basically this arm came down to her butt over here, and I wasn't able to get the cuff in at the end because I didn't want to try to paint the hand with this here. It would have been too much trouble. So I designed it where each cuff on the hand was separate and I glued them in at the end. So as I did the cuff and then the hand separate, I also glued in these little gems at the end too, so it's got the cuffs and everything, so that worked out. Now for her outfit, I wanted to go with the black, blue, purple. I thought that would be kind of fun. I didn't want to make it super glossy, and I didn't want to go with the red like her outfit that she normally wears because I thought that would have been too much. I wanted to keep it more Playboy Bunny wise, and they have a lot of black outfits. So she's got, in the light you might see a lot of reflection, but basically I wanted to keep it more of a silky satin look. I didn't want to go crazy with that whole metallic-y and super gloss. I really didn't want to run that far with it. So I just painted it that way. And then for the lines, I wanted to keep it more animated. I didn't want to go super detailed, but I wanted to give it something. So I wanted to give it feel it's more of an animated look than an actual, real life piece. And for the legs, I pretty much painted all the skin tone up one solid piece. And then after I did the top half, I masked off this. And for the pantyhose, it's like a transparent leather tan. And then basically I just did a lot of coating, darkened up some of the other areas around the butt and then the knees and stuff. And then what I did was I did a nice thin line going down because some of them online had a seam line in the back of the pantyhose and some of them didn't. So I really wanted to do that. So I did a really thin line going down, a thin line, and I built it up. And then I airbrushed over it to give it that seam. So, and then nice, black gloss shoes. And as for the base, I really wanted to give her the Playboy look, and I really wanted to make it pop. So I looked online for the logos of Playboy, and I saw a lot of pink bunny logos with black background. So I figured that's my base. That's going to work. So basically, I made a generic base, glossed it all in black, masked it off, and I did alclad chrome. And then after that, I did a nice gloss magenta over that. So I figured, you know what, there you go, you got your Playboy logo on the base with her. So it kind of worked out pretty cool. And then I guess the last touch at the end was a little bunny tail at the end. I just glued that on. I was going to sculpt it, but I figured, you know what, it would be kind of cool just to put a really, cool felt bunny tail at the end. And that's what I did. So I just had a lot of fun with this and ran with it. And we can get up some more closer. Skin tones, I really wanted to add more skin tones. I just didn't want to do a flat, skin tone with one shading. I wanted to give it a little bit more realistic look. And I just wanted to run with it as much as possible. Now, I know her eyeshadow realistically is more of like a blue, but I like the purple look better. I don't know, it just kind of screams a little bit sexier for her. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And you get that really cool hourglass look with her too, with the way this is. And as for the outfit too, the way the Playboy Bunny outfits they have it to a point. so you really don't see like a lot of the boob. It comes up a lot more, and it goes in with, you see the cleavage. So like I said, I really wanted to follow that as much as possible. Okay, we can get in a little bit closer. So you see you got the purple gems on the hands, the Playboy ears, followed the face. Now the bow tie is black, and then I misted some interference blue on there, and I did that with all the white too, so the whites actually in certain lights would get a little silky looking, because I wanted it to be a little bit silky, so that's what I ran with. So as you can see, the outfit's got some detailed. And I figured if Jessica was to wear this type of outfit in her, it would probably come like that far up into the crack area instead of going down further. Because I looked online, and some of them actually, you know, come down further around. Some of them come down here. Some of them do come into the crack. So I wanted to go a little sexy with her. And then as you can see, the base shines pretty well. Gloss black shoes. I think probably painting the whole piece, the hardest part was those shoes. That was a pain. Had to work out the lines, the masking, and to get a nice good look on there. So that is Jessica Rabbit as a Playboy outfit, and hopefully you guys like the way she came out. A lot of fun working on this statue. The cool thing about this statue is once you rip off all that premium format clothing, you can really make a cool Jessica depending on your vision and what you would want to do with her. Now, her skin tone may look a little shiny, but what I did was I tried to give it more of that, you know, animated look where she got the sheen. So once I did the skin tones and I did everything else, I did mist Future 4 polish on her, and it gave her a little bit of a sheen, but then I dull coated that down again. So that gives it like that, you know, I guess you can call it the, you know, Disney type look of a statue where there's kind of glossy on like ceramic type stuff. But I just, you know, ran with it and had fun. So that is Jessica Rabbit premium format as a Playboy Bunny. Hopefully you guys like the way she came out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.